right, you guys, whether we like it or not, heavy on the knot, the June garden, in Dallas, Texas at least, is a time when we're just picking our wonderful fruit of our labors and closing up the garden for the summer and the drought time. As temperatures go over 100 this week, it's kind of like, a bit like Arizona. This is gonna be like our winter. Our time when we're gonna be inside, not really doing much in the garden. Because it just costs too much to put down the water to keep everything going and to fight the pest pressure in all this heat. Lemon squash is still going strong for a few more weeks, I'm sure, against squash vine borer pressure, against squash bug pressure. This is a winner for my garden every single year. I will always do lemon squash. Well, I'm back from the farm and everybody is good. Everyone had good water and food, but the heat has really set in. The only loss that I have, which I did expect, was my birthday bees are gone. They are dead. They died out. So I suspected that. Yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen. Sadly. So, still have 3 top bars, but my first jump back into the Langston hive has not been successful. So, that's okay. You keep moving forward, right? All right, everyone is so hot. Unfortunately, the trees in my chicken yard have not been doing well the last few years. I think they're on their way out. So I better plant some more because we have a severe lack of shade here. Where the rest of my yard is total shade. So it is time to give them a little foot bath of cool water. Here, girls, here's just something for you to stand in. It has to be changed regularly because they were also pooping it and drinking it. But they all will come and stand up to their ankles, wade in it to cool off in the heat of the day. What do you think? Come on in, the water's good. The lighting is terrible. Oh well, I am hot, I'm tired from the farm, but I've got to get these panels off of this coop to get some ventilation in this coop. It is hot in there. So, yeah, and then gotta label them and store them so I can put them up in the fall for winter. Eli and my husband are doing good at camp, but it is so hot. I think it's over 110 degrees that they took all the kids in the dining hall, which is unheard of. I don't think it's ever been done before. Or maybe we just can't take the heat anymore, huh? I don't know. I was hoping that this would be quick and easy, but as usual, sometimes things on the homestead are not quick and easy. It's so hot out here, you guys. I think I'm just not used to the heat yet. You'd think I would be coming off the farm. It's cooler there, you guys. I was cold a couple of nights. It's okay, I can do this. Some more screws down here. Boy, when I attach something, I don't mess around, do I? right. That should get some ventilation in there. Let's close up this gaping hole though. I really do need to find some time to work on this this summer. I will put that on the list. And Ethel said to Polly, "Let me chew the water hole, girl." Texas chickens. They're swimmers. Waders, at least. So, in the morning, it is my mission to provide more shade. And so, yeah, it's getting to be nighttime now. I've got a biting fly just bothering me. Anyway, right now, it's almost dark, so I'm gonna go in, but I'm gonna have my tasks all lined up for the morning. I think that really helps to know exactly what you're gonna do in the morning. It's your why for getting out of bed. You have it all arranged. You have the tools that you need in place and you're ready to go. So in the morning, I'm gonna provide shade. You'll have to wake up and join me. Well, you guys don't have to wake up. You could be watching this video anytime. So 3 ways I'm gonna provide shade is my good friend got me some Jerusalem artichokes to start. I think she just bought them at the bottom of the health food store. So I'm gonna plant those and make sure they get watered. And then she sprouted me a moringa tree because mine didn't come up, so that was very kind. So my mission is to protect these plants and have them grow up and give me shade. Now my moringa tree did great in the garden last year, but it didn't come back after the winter. So it's the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So I thought, well, perhaps in my chicken yard with all that yummy chicken mulch, it will actually make it through the winter and come back the next year. So we'll see. But I do have to protect it. The other thing I've got is this lovely mulberry tree, which the birds planted for me. My neighbors have mulberries back there, so it just appeared in this pot and I let it grow up. I'm gonna have a hard time getting it out of this pot though. So that might kill it in itself, but we're gonna give it a try. So I'm gonna soak it tonight, really good. Give it a good soaking so it might be easier to get out of the pot. I don't really wanna break the pot, but I guess I could. So that's what I'm working on tomorrow. Shade for my chickens. I'll see you then. Hey you guys, I am out here a little later than I wanted to be, just because I had to do my 2 chairs. It's a book, is the title of a book that a man from church, really sweet guy, Bob Bodine, amazing guy, he wrote. And look it up, you guys, 2 chairs, one for me, one for Jesus. So if you wonder, why can't I hear from Jesus? Why are other people hearing from Jesus and I'm not? Then get that book, 2 chairs, and start having a morning relationship with Jesus and hearing straight from the King of the universe about your day. One little point I'll say about it is that at first it was a little bit hard for me to center my thoughts and keep my mind focused on listening to Jesus. So I got a notebook and a pen and I just grab that every morning and I just write down, I ask Jesus, what do you have for me? And then, Rocket. And then I just write down, oh gosh. Thanks, Rocket. Thanks for that. Okay. Anyway, I just grab my notebook and my pen and I just write down what Jesus has for me, so that helps me to focus my mind on what he's telling me. Anyway, on to feeding chickens and providing shade. I have about 20 minutes before my baby comes. It took a little bit longer just to maintain my morning chores, just do my morning chores, maintain my property. Takes longer than I was anticipating. I didn't get out as early as I wanted to, but that's okay. We're just gonna do this job one step at a time when we have time. Just like I do all things, everything's not done in big chunks of time. Small steps lead to big victories, right? So I was gonna try to get this tree out of this pot. As I said, the birds planted it for me, which was very kind. It's a mulberry tree, and I really wanted a mulberry tree in my chicken yard because it's fast growing, and rabbits and chickens and goats can eat mulberry leaves. They love them. So it's something that I could use in my homestead if I needed to feed my animals from my homestead in a survival situation. So, but the birds plant it in this pot, and I do like this pot, but the way it's shaped, smaller at the top, I'm not gonna be able to get this tree out without really tearing it up. So I think I'm just gonna break the pot, which might be harder than I think, but we're gonna give it a try. I'm just gonna break the pot, get it over. Someone gave me the pot, you know, for free, so I'm not out a whole bunch. I like it, but let's just get on with our lives. But yeah, let's just do it. Get her done. Look at the roots coming out of that poor tree. Aw. My intention was to plant it when you should plant a tree in the, well, actually the fall. Yeah. In Dallas, Texas. Let it go dormant, plant it in the fall in the cool weather. But that did not happen, quite obviously. I wonder if I could lift it out. Oh yeah, maybe. Now that I got those roots gone. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Yes! Praise God. I got it. Victory! I didn't have to crack the pot. Ugh. Okay, let's find a place in the chicken yard for this bad baby. So my thoughts was, I'll leave that tree there, of course. That's not coming down. And then over here, by the beehive, kind of opposite of that tree would be a good place back there. The trunk could grow nice and big. It would shade this whole area. That's where it's gonna go. Let's do this. Looking good. Okay, let's get this buried. I mean, not buried, planted. Buried is like a dead thing. Planted is like just getting started. Okay, hopefully it can withstand the chicken onslaught that it's gonna get. I might need to tie it up to the fence pole. I think I'll do that just so that it won't get toppled. Yeah, I'm gonna get some twine and do that. This is such a homestead victory, you guys. I have wanted to plant this tree for such a long time. I have been putting it off. I almost tried to plant it too deep, and that is death to a tree, so Yay. Well, it's getting some water. I'll go get some twine. You gotta hurry. My bees have been very cooperative this morning, just coming and going around me. Backyard beehives, you guys. It's a thing. All right, let me tie this baby up. That way the first windstorm won't topple it over. Come on, gotta hurry. And I should show you guys also that gotta put bricks around anything you plant, because of course they'll like dig around the roots. So we don't want the roots dug up either, or covered up to the trunk. So yeah, gotta baby this little tree. As I said, wrong time to plant a tree, but sometimes the right time is when you can do it. The right time is when you have time. All right, you guys, there she is in all her glory. I hope she survives. I will take that victory. Beautiful homestead tree, shade. Come on, shade. So this is how we're gonna protect our shade.
For the chicken yard.
Yes, for the chicken yard. My baby should come any minute, so I'm out here doing my small step this morning to move the homestead forward, because small steps lead to big victories. So today I'm gonna plant Jerusalem artichokes, and these are food. These tubers are food. So they look a lot like sunflowers. They're big, and they're gonna provide some shade for my chickens. And they can be invasive, so I don't really want them in my front yard garden. I want them in here with my chickens. So that is an unusual place to plant food, and honestly I wouldn't have done it, but I have homesteading friends who are like, hey, I did it, it's providing shade, I just protect them. So I love it when people are in your life that can speak outside your box, that can show you ways to homestead that you maybe wouldn't have thought of, because I wouldn't have thought too much trouble to try to protect these for my chickens, but we're gonna give it a good try. So we made these welded wire cages to go around them, and I've got some tent stakes to pin them down. So we're gonna give this a try, gardening outside the box today. I'm gonna plant them on this side of my chicken coop. So here we go, let's do this. All right, I think that's secure. All I have to do is water, and then homestead victory right there. All right, hopefully these will spread and be a great source of food and shade for my chickens. So I'm imagining a hedge of sunflower, 8-foot sunflower-like plants right here beside my coop. We'll see. Well, you guys, I'm a little bit late out this morning. It was our last night without the boys. They're at summer Scout summer camp, and so we had a girls' night, me and Rose, and took luxurious bubble baths and watched a movie and ordered sushi. So it was super fun, but we stayed up way too late. So I'm a little bit late out, but I still have some good morning sun, so that's good. All right, very exciting things. I think I have a broody hen. Let's go see. Little Miss Broody. All those eggs. Now see, these are new ones. I just put green ones under her so that I would kind of know when the new ones, but right now I'm gonna mark them all. I just put green or blue eggs under her so I would know if there was a brown egg. I think I left that one though, because it's a dark one. All right. Oh goodness, girl. So the other end, the other hen's kind of squishing beside her and lay. And so her eggs just keep increasing in number. So I'm gonna mark them now with a marker and check them each day. See if we have any new additions that I need to take out. So that they will all hatch at the same time and be beautiful baby chicks. Let's see. Usually she pecks at me. She's not pecking this morning. I'm gonna draw a line all the way around this egg. Now I did this once before. She was sitting on some eggs, and as soon as I did it, she got up and abandoned them. So hopefully she won't mind me marking them and she will sit them. Well, before one egg broke, so that was a bummer. And so all the other eggs were covered with yolk, and I didn't know what to do, but she got off them and she didn't keep sitting on them anyway, so I didn't have to make that decision. Anyway, the eggs under her just keep increasing in number. Now I think she's sitting on 10, which is a lot for her. Okay. That one's marked already. Watch, as soon as I get these marked, she'll get up and say, I'm done. One of my sweet viewers told me to do this, so thank you. I kept trying to move her to a new location where she wouldn't be bothered and they wouldn't keep increasing her egg load. But as soon as I moved her to a new location, she would stop sitting on them. So one of you guys said, mark them, no worries, and mark them in around the middle so that you can tell from any angle whether they're hers or not. You can quickly get the other ones. You're okay. There's a lot of eggs. Let's see, how many is that? I haven't marked this one yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. That's a good number. You're okay. You're all right. Okay, they're all marked. Should be all marked. All right, Mama. Sorry. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. All under you there. Okay. 9 eggs. 9 beautiful eggs. And they all should hatch out and be olive eggers. If she manages to sit on them till they hatch out. Sometimes I think she gets bullied off the nest. But they could lay right here. Or right up here. But no. They want to lay here. Under her. The struggle is real. Alright. Rabbits, chickens are all the animals are all fed and watered. So we are ready to plant our next food / shade thing for the chickens, or in the chicken yard. There's this little window of sunshine coming through the trees. Trying to get it. Okay, we're gonna plant moringa trees. Mine didn't come up. I had a hard time germinating them, but a good friend of mine germinated them for me and brought them up. So I'm excited. That was so kind of her. So they're gonna get planted this morning. We are using the same welded wire cages for protection. And then I couldn't find the tent stakes I wanted, so these will have to do. I've got my hammer and I'm ready to go. I was gonna plant one on either side of the door, but then I realized I won't be able to open this door. So that's okay. I'll plant one over here on this side, and then maybe one over here in front of my sunchokes that are hopefully gonna be coming up soon. But out of the way of the door. Okay, let's do this. Now all I have to do is water, everybody. Uh-oh, look at that chicken just stuck its head right in there. Uh-oh. Oh no, look at that, you guys. I didn't make it big enough. Oh dear. Alright, let me think about this. My little plant's just gonna be murdered as soon as I leave. It's okay, guys, we can fix this. Well, this got complicated really quickly. I have some welded wire here, so got some scraps, so I'll put this around the bottom so that the chickens can't just put their head in there and eat my beautiful little moringa tree. It was so hard one to germinate. And I wasn't planning on doing this today. I was planning on harvesting elephant garlic and tomatoes and squash out of my garden this morning while it was cool. And then I still need to cock a shower before the boys get home. I think at this point they're gonna be home in a few hours, so I think at this point I'll have to let them shower, because they'll definitely feel like jumping right in the shower after summer camp in 100-degree weather. So I think I'll have to let them shower and then just dry it out again and caulk it then. It's okay. It's alright. It's all good. But yeah, wasn't planning on doing this today. Isn't that always the way of homesteading though? It's like, oh gosh, that led to this, and then that led to this, and then that led to this, and I didn't expect this. Yeah. It's like, give a mouse a cookie. They should do a book. Oh, I should do a book. Give a homesteader a project. I don't know. Give a homesteader plant a tree to plant. You guys think of a title for me. Leave it in the comments. I'll write it. Okay, well that wasn't so hard. It kind of wraps around it. I'm going to attempt to attach it with these cage clips, which are wonderful things. Got it. All right. Okay, this isn't so hard. While I'm at it, I better protect these too before they come up. How about you guys? Have you ever planted anything in your chicken yard to shade your chickens? And has it worked out for you? Was it successful? Let me know in the comments. Am I doing all this for naught? We'll see. I found another little treasure in my sunflower grove in my backyard. It grew there all by itself, I think because I drag my spent sunflower plants through here at the end of the season, and some seed probably fell off there and came up. But anyway, I found a treasure here. This is a baby mimosa tree. It's also a really good one down here in the south. It grows fast It can produce shade for my chickens. It has little seed pods that they will probably enjoy eating. So I'm gonna pot this little treasure out too. You have to get them when they're really little like this because they put down a really nice taproot, which is amazing. It's great. But if you let them get a little bit bigger, then you have to cut that taproot and then they don't survive. So this will be a good one. Yay. I ended up with 5 mimosa trees, baby mimosas, and I even found 1 mulberry tree while I was searching, just in case that one already in my chicken yard doesn't make it. We've got another one in the ranks. And then I've still got 1 moringa left to plant somewhere else, maybe in the front yard garden. I'll put that one in case those others don't make it. We'll see. So you guys, this is what happens. Too many chickens in that nest box. It's pretty hot already, let alone having someone snuggle up next to you to lay an egg under you. Here, I've got 1 more for you. I admire you. It's pretty hot to be hatching eggs. Come on, you get out of here. Come on, you don't need to be in here. Come on. Yeah, you get out of here, okay? There's room for you up here. No, 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 no. Oh, she just popped down an egg. Oh my goodness. You really did need to lay that egg. It's still a little bit wet, feathers stuck to it. Oh my goodness, freshly laid egg. The struggle is real, girlfriend.